Hey everyone on YouTube, welcome back to Soundbites. And today we're going to talk about why you need to collect physical music rather than streaming music. As you guys may or may not know, today we are consuming music digitally. We're streaming music, we're downloading it from the store, from the iTunes store, from Amazon. But after my experience today of going to my local record store, Kilgore Trout's Music and More in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it got me to think about how much we need physical music in our lives. I mean, I'm 31. I just turned 31 today. And I grew up in an era where we had CDs as our main format. We have cassettes. You know, we have cassette tapes. Just pulling out an album, putting it into your cassette player or whatever you have, putting it on your turntable, CD player, whatever you have, and just listen to the album. I mean, I spent almost the entire day since I got home listening to all of these 45s. And they were really good. That's one song per side. Just, flip them and we're done. So, all these great CDs that I have from the record store, Tom Petty, Duran Duran, a whole bunch of, 45s that I found. All these cassettes. All these cassette tapes. I mean, that is collectability. It's going through an entire store when you're out and about collecting physical music. It's ownership. It's the artwork. It's the superior sound quality that is unaltered by an internet connection. I mean, it's local. This is how everyone should be listening to music these days. Cassettes, vinyl, CD. I mean, this is, the main formats we grew up with. And there's also 8-track tape if you want to get into 8-track. But there's a sense of ownership. It's not taken away from you. You pay for it one time. And away you go. It's the artwork. It's the experience of taking the disc out, putting it to your CD player. Same thing with, same thing with a cassette. You're taking a cassette out of its case, putting it in your cassette player, and you're listening to it. And it's not just the collectability. It's the artwork. It's, you feel like you're experiencing the music the way the artist intended. You own it. It's yours to keep forever. So if you ever want to come back to a particular song on vinyl, like if I want to listen to More Than I Can Say, at some point in the, down the road, I can just put it on the turntable and away I go. If it's on streaming and I want to come back to it, months and maybe, years from now, it'll be gone. And if your card is, overdraft or, if it has a limit and you lose your subscription, what do? At least you'll have a physical copy with you to get access to if you do lose your subscriptions, because that can happen. Like if you are using a credit card to pay for your streaming services, and you lose your subscription due to lack of payment, boom, you got physical, you get your physical copy. Like, none of this can be taken away from you. Like, this is Alan Jackson's The Greatest Hits collection. And I just love having the physical disc, the tape, the record, and just, picking from, one of these CDs or, one of these albums, and I'd say, hey, I want to listen to Arena. Pull the CD out, pop it into the CD player, and it starts playing instantly once it reads the data on the disc. It's perfect. Or if I listen to something like John Anderson, pull it out, take the disc out and slide it in. You got a one-on-one experience with your music when you buy it physically. Even as a DJ, because I am a mobile DJ, it's always good to have something physical that I can convert into a file, whether it's an MP3 or a FLAC file, and away I go. There's Roy Orbison, there's, Dwight Yoakam, there's R.E.M., there's Fat Boys, there's Alan Jackson, Elvis Presley, Cotton Eye Joe, Billy Gilman, Billy Idol. A lot of these, it's a physical copy. So you get a physical copy on a disc, on a tape, whatever, whatever you want to have. It's, it's yours to keep forever. And another good thing is it's your own personal taste in music. And the most fun part is what I experienced today, and that's the hunt for the right album. So with all these tapes that I recently picked up, I can play these on a cassette player. I don't have to worry about it. And once I'm done, I put it back where it belongs. I could pick out another one like Air Supply on cassette tape. Or if I listen to Alan Jackson on cassette, there it is. There's some Alan Jackson. If I listen to Elton John, there's Elton John. And the list goes on and on. If I listen to Julio Iglesias on cassette, there's my Julio Iglesias cassette, 1100 Bel Air Place. It's the physical aspect and the physical experience. And you're interacting with the format. You're taking the disc out of its case, putting it into the CD player, choosing the track that you want. With the cassette, you're seeing yourself taking out the cassette, taking the tape out, putting into your cassette player, pressing play, and you're listening to the album. And another thing is that you get full-length albums on physical music. You don't get that with streaming. Because there are certain songs on particular albums that, doesn't have, the rights to be streamed. What do? You're screwed. You get partial albums. And just the physical touching of the format, taking the actual album out, putting it into your player, and away you go. CDs, you can put them on the computer, you can play them in a CD player, you get full rich sound, you get the full sound quality, you get artwork, you get a track listing, you get, a physical copy that's yours to keep forever. The sound quality is good. The experience is good, so you get an interactive experience of taking the disc out, putting it into a CD player and, maybe put it into your computer, put it onto an iPod, and you got your own, personal library of music, whether it's on tape, CD, or vinyl. These are just some main reasons why everyone should at least try to get into some sort of physical copy, whether it's CD, vinyl, or tape. It will save you in the long run, especially with everything being streaming these days. And I guess another thing is price hikes. You don't have to worry about price hikes when you buy an album, because you buy it one time, it's yours to keep forever. And you can display it on a shelf, on a wall, anywhere. And it's just overall a good way of supporting the artist, the record label, and you're really helping your favorite artist or your favorite music studio, get money. Even if the celebrity has passed away, you're still helping the estate, you're helping their record label, you're helping, support themselves through a physical copy rather than streaming. Because they don't even get, a dime from streaming. That's why I rather prefer a physical copy over streaming. But the main thing is, what do you do if that album or that song goes away and it's grayed out and it's, unavailable to play? Because I've had that happen a lot. Then you got yourself a physical copy already backed up, ready to go. Make sure you go to your local record store, go to a thrift store, go to an antique shop. Buy yourself the physical album. And better yet, for new cars, get yourself one of those USB-C players. You're good to go. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure, and I hope this video was informative to you. That'll help you decide on, getting physical media rather than streaming. We should definitely do away with streaming services, because it's definitely killing the music industry. But with that said, if you guys enjoyed it, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.